I'm Petty Officer Taylor Moore, and I'm at the opening ceremony of CARAT Brunei 2016. Soon the exercise will get underway, so stay tuned for your Pacific Magazine.
In this edition of your Pacific Magazine, we take you to the country of Brunei, where the Navy and Marine Corps builds relationships with the Royal Brunei Armed Forces and the Brunei community during Cooperation Afloat Readiness and Training Exercise, or CARAT 2016. CARAT is a bilateral exercise series between the U.S. Navy and armed forces of 9 partner nations in South and Southeast Asia, designed to contribute to regional security and improve cooperation through professional exchanges. Brunei, a small country on the island of Borneo with a total population of roughly 400,000, has a long-standing relationship with the United States, dating back to a visit from one of the very first U.S. Navy ships ever commissioned, as well as U.S. involvement during World War II. Rear Admiral Don Gabrielson gives us a little backstory about U.S. Brunei history and the importance of our relationship during the opening ceremony.
It's very exciting to be back again. This is big for us. We always appreciate the chance to deepen our relationship and our partnership with Brunei. And it's a relationship that I think many know goes back a long time, 170 years, and began with the visit of a very famous ship to our Navy, the USS Constitution, in 1845.
The U.S.-Brunei relationship began when one of the original 6 frigates of the U.S. Navy, the USS Constitution, famously known as Old Ironsides, visited Brunei Bay. During the ship visit, a treaty of peace, friendship, and commerce was signed that is still in effect today.
One of the major aspects of CARAT Brunei is building partnerships through professional exchanges. U.S. sailors work with Royal Brunei sailors in maritime security. One of the things that they're training in is VBSS, or Visit Board Search and Seizure.
The VBSS training did not start underway, however. The training team started out teaching the Brunei sailors basic security techniques before even setting foot on the ship. Petty Officer Eric Freitas tells us a little bit more about why.
What they're learning from us is how to safely deal with a person, with an aggressor. These people are not armed generally, but they are aggressive, and you need to know how to take them down, handcuff them, detain them safely and properly.
Maritime security isn't only about security aboard the ship. The training team also taught Brunei sailors security methods such as entry control point and vehicle searches to stop the threat before even reaching the ship. Once the team finished the shore-based training, they took the Brunei sailors aboard the USNS Millinocket to get some real-time VBSS training. The training team's officer in charge, Lieutenant Keaton Kovac, tells us how the training has been going so far.
Training we've been doing, they've been very receptive. They've actually been quite excited. It's been a real joy to work with them because they're having fun, which makes us have fun, you know. So we're pretty excited to be out here. Their training and their knowledge is very similar to what we train to and how we train our teams. And so I could see our team combining with their team to not necessarily take down a real vessel, but do a joint operation together here in the future. It gets us a feel for what they do, gives them a feel for what we do. It builds a relationship between us and them. It makes us excited to come back maybe next year and continue doing training with them.
While some Royal Brunei sailors trained in security operations at sea, others received emergency medical training while underway from a highly skilled Navy lieutenant. Navy Mobile Construction Battalion 5's unit surgeon, Lieutenant Rachel Hayden, gave Royal Brunei Navy medical personnel hands-on training and instruction in shipboard emergency medicine, as well as conducted a full medical airlift drill.
It's been a good experience to learn how we do shipboard trauma training, how to medevac someone with helicopters. So we were doing flight ops today. And we started with a patient and started from start to finish, from them falling all the way to medevacing them to the flight deck and flying them off to a higher level of care. Their medical training is very superior compared to some of the other countries I've been visiting. And so I think they would be a great attribute to work with. We can learn things from them, and then we can offer some training to them as far as shipboard and flight ops.
That's the USS McCampbell, an Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer, all taking part in CARAT Brunei 2016.
While U.S. sailors trained alongside Royal Brunei sailors in maritime security and sea-based emergency medicine, another little-known aspect of the U.S. Navy, civilian mariners aboard the military sealift command ship USNS Millinocket, also participated in this year's exercise. The Millinocket is not your average Navy vessel. A large part of the Navy's fleet consists of non-combatant support ships crewed by civilian sailors. These sailors still suffer the same hardships of sea life and usually operate ships with less crew than an average Navy ship. We talked to the captain of the Millinocket, Mr. Erwin Lau, about life as a civilian mariner and his crew.
This ship is only manned by 26 SIBMARs, which is an impressive accomplishment. My crew is composed of different levels of experience. Like all of them have something to put on the table for the accomplishment of the mission. Most of my guys' average age in MSc is about 50-55 years old. They have a lot of things that they could contribute to make the mission successful. I don't have any problems at all in accomplishing missions that are given to us, because I have a very dependable crew, not only the officers but also my unlicensed crew. They are very experienced people, and I could depend on them.
While CARAT mainly focuses on bilateral training and partnerships, another major aspect of CARAT is strengthening our relations with the communities of our partner nations.
I'm currently at Jeradong Park Theater with the 7th Fleet Band as they warm up to play a show for the local Brunei community as part of community outreach for CARAT 2016. It may look empty now, but there could possibly be over 3,000 Bruneians in these seats.
During CARAT, the U.S. Navy's 7th Fleet Band, Orient Express, played multiple shows throughout the region. One of the largest shows the band participated in was at Brunei's Jeradong Park Stadium alongside the Royal Brunei Armed Forces Band. Using music is a great way to share culture and build relationships. For some, this is their first or only experience seeing a live performance and interacting with Americans.
You know, we're ambassadors. They don't see us. They don't see us and they don't see Americans. So, you know, when you talk to them, they're just totally in awe all the time. And then when you perform for them, you know, a lot of the times, like in Brunei, they don't see live music very much, if ever. So it's a real treat for them. So it's just so engaging when we fly around and play with 4 foreign nationals. Yeah.
As the exercise came to a successful conclusion, members of both militaries came together to give their final thoughts and feedback. Deputy Commodore Captain Lex Walker gives us some of his final remarks about the exercise.
One of the challenges with exercises like these is that we really try to do a whole lot, and so time is always at a premium. We wish we had more, but we were able to do a whole lot and accomplish most of what we wanted to in the SOE, so overall it was a success. These interactions are incredibly important to security and stability in the region. Anytime that we can get together with partner nations and exercise, we build trust, we build friendship, we build relationships that endure not only in the moment, but also advance our mutual causes for the future. So this is a huge win not only for the U.S., but for Brunei as well and the whole international community.
That does it for this edition of your Pacific Magazine. Thanks for joining us.